Hello, this is Pastor Samuel Obadare again. I'm glad you have joined me today, and today I'm going to talk on the subject, God always gives a clue. God always gives a clue. I don't know if you've heard anybody say before, I don't have a clue what you're talking about, or I don't have a clue what to do. Maybe you've said that. But I want to tell you that even when we are in those situations, God still wants to give us a clue what to do, where to go, and how not to be confused. Last year in our church, after a particular service, we played a game, and the game was Guess Who. We had two teams, and each representative of the team will come out and make some physical gestures to illustrate an individual in the Bible, and we were to come up with the right name to guess who the person was. So if the person did this, we probably think Jesus on the cross, and it was fun. But to do well, to win in that game, two things were important. We had to have a team member that could give good clues, and the rest of the team, number two, have to be able to follow clues. Do you know that God gives clues in life? And sometimes the problem is not God not giving us clues, is that we are bad followers of clues. Now, why does God give clues? He gives clues for many reasons. Sometimes He gives clues to give us direction when we are about to make decisions, to lead and guide us. He gives us clues to forewarn us so that He can prevent disasters. He gives us clues to keep us safe, to draw us close to Him, or to even take us to our destiny. He gives us clues for many reasons. Let me give you examples in the scriptures. You know, the Bible says in the book of Job chapter 33 verse 14 to 18, it says, "For God may speak in one way or in another, yet man does not perceive it. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls upon men while slumbering on their beds, then He opens their ears and seals their instruction in order to turn man from his deed and conceal pride from man. He keeps back his soul from the pit and his life from perishing by the sword." God gives clues in dreams and visions. God gives clues by giving us impressions on our hearts. Sometimes you feel something heavily weighing on you. It may be God trying to tell you something. Sometimes God gives clues by us having unusual experiences, like Moses with the burning bush, seeing something totally unnatural. God was about to get his attention. Sometimes God gives us clues through other people's experiences. Things are happening around us, and it's just the same thing or the same kind of thing happening to people, different people. God might be saying, watch out. It might be God giving you a clue. Sometimes God gives us clues through repeated words. Different people coming at different times saying the same thing without having consulted with each other. God might be trying to get your attention. Sometimes it's through inner voices. You hear a voice, a still small voice in you, and God is trying to nudge you, trying to talk to you. It's a clue. And sometimes it's words of prophecy. Somebody giving you a direct words of prophecy, because God is trying to give you a direction. There are many ways God gives clues, many reasons why He gives clues, but oftentimes we're not following. And sometimes we're saying, God, give me direction, lead me, what should I do? God is saying, I've been giving you clues, I've been knocking and tugging at your heart, but you're not feeling it. There are three ways that we can react to the clues of God. Sometimes we can go totally without noticing it and we miss it. Sometimes we notice it, but we don't pay attention. We don't give a due attention to what the Lord is saying. And sometimes we pay attention, but we don't follow up and see it to the end and see what God is trying to tell us. You know, a good follower of clue was Moses. In Exodus chapter 3, he was doing his daily business. You know, he was a shepherd, and all of a sudden he sees this unusual scene, a bush burning without being consumed. He noticed it, number one. He paused, he stopped what he was doing, and he paid attention, he fixated on it. And the Bible says in Exodus chapter 3, the Bible says when he turned to look, to examine what was going on, God spoke to him. And that changed his destiny. What if he didn't turn? What if he caught the sight and said, well, oh yeah, it's unusual, but I don't have time now. You see, if you're not paying attention to clues, you may miss your destiny. You may be praying and God is answering, but you're not seeing it because you're not paying attention. So I want to tell you, as from today, especially if you're a believer, learn to follow the clues God gives you, because they may hold your destiny. They may prevent you from disaster. They may be the direction you are looking for. They may be the prevention from any evil lurking around the corner. A bad follower of clues was Nebuchadnezzar. God gave him two great dreams. Yes, he was excited. He paid attention. He wanted to know what they were. And upon finding out the meanings of the dreams, you know what he did? He just went on as if, nothing happened. Life as usual. And the second one indicated that God was going to judge him for his pride. And sure enough, it happened to him. He noticed it, he paid attention, he didn't follow up. And, God judged him. Some of you listening to me, God has been speaking to you, but you have not been doing anything about it. Don't be caught up in the judgment of God, because He will have given you enough clues. But it will have been that you didn't follow. God gives clues. I don't know which way He's speaking to you right now. Are you listening? Are you following? May God bless you.